My grandma used to tell me, those who sing put their sorrow away. But what about dancing? I want to dance through life.
Unsuspecting hurt, and as you step back in the line, a mob jumps to their feet. Now dance, fucker, dance, man, he never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you, and now you steal away. Take him out today. Nice.
So dancing through life is pretty much a way that I made it to deal with my life challenges. First thing, you do need to remain positive and optimistic, but you can't ignore the negative part of it. A lot of people nowadays like, oh, I need to be positive, I need to be positive, I need to this, but they forget that the dark side, the negative part, is teaching you. So you can't just put it that on the side. You can't just like, okay, I'm not gonna have, I'm not gonna, you know, like focus on the negative part of it, but you do need to use the dark side or the negative part to understand what is you need to do. You need to look the dark side of it, and that's what my blog post was about yesterday, the beauty of the dark side. You can't ignore that. You have to look at it like, okay, what is that dark side or that fear or that challenging is trying to teach me? That's the first thing you need to do. The other thing you need to do is to not listen to anyone. To be honest, like, you're gonna have haters are gonna hate, doesn't matter. It's true. People, like, they're gonna think you're crazy, they're gonna say like, oh, that's impossible. You need to shut that off, because if you believe, you can go for it. You know, like, it's, you can't be listening to other people. And one of the things that I did back in the days when I was a young kid, I wanted to be an athlete. It didn't matter, because I skateboard, and I wanted to be a skateboarder, and I played basketball. I always wanted to be involved with some sort of athletic, but unfortunately I listened to a lot of people saying that it was stupid, it was impossible, and this and that. That's when I stopped training for whatever I wanted to do, and I actually tried to go to business school, and I got really depressed. I started smoking, and I got overweight and all that, until 2003 to 2004 I woke up and said, like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. You know? One of the greatest secret in life is laugh. You know, like, you gotta laugh at the things that make us human, and plus, like, you're gonna do mistakes along the way, and might as well have fun with it. You know, like, it's just a reality. And it's funny because this weekend my wife had an issue, and that we're still kind of trying to fix, but she ended up being in the hospital, admitted, and with a possibility of bone infection, which is very serious. And when the doctor said, like, usually in this case we amputate, but because she's so healthy and she doesn't fit the profile, they are researching more about it. But main thing is, when I went to the hospital with her, after a while we were laughing. I was like, okay, you know, like, what we can do now? If we need to cut the toe, we need to cut the toe, and what we're gonna do. So, you know, like, you need to really just laugh at, you know, like, life is like this. Life is gonna challenge you. Just laugh at it, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna challenge you back. You know, like, if we need to adapt to a missing toe or something else, we're gonna adapt for it. But, you know, like, you can't take it too serious. You gotta laugh at it, because, you know, it is what it is. It's not gonna change. Certain things are not gonna be able. You're not gonna be able to control or change. And when that happens, you know, like, find your way, find your joy, laugh at it, and then keep it going. So the same thing as laughing at it, it's looking at the good side of it. It's very important to look at the bright side of life, because it's just like, you can't take life too serious. Like, you can't go through challenges and not laugh, or not, you know, like, or be too serious, because then the stress is just gonna get heavier and heavier and heavier. Like, okay, you know, this happened, let's just deal with it the best way we can. But there is good in everything in life, and that's why I said in the blog, and that's why I say it again, the dark side is not a bad thing, it's just teaching you. So look at it for like, okay, cool, this is what happened with me, what is the best thing I can do, and let's focus on that. Because remember, 0.01% of chance is still a chance. So, you know, like, laugh at it, dance with it, and, you know, like, learn how to dance in the storm.
Now dance,